Welcome to week 1 of our Automation Foundations Bot Camp. I'm super excited that you're here, and I'm super excited to jump right in. First off, can we acknowledge that learning something new can be many things all at once? It's part exciting, it's part terrifying, it's part empowering, it's part intimidating, and probably everything in between. I know, I've been there as well. We all learn new things as we grow and develop throughout our careers, and I'm super excited that you've selected Automation Anywhere as a new skill to develop. I'm also excited for all the new concepts you're going to learn and the fun automations that are coming your way. But above all else, I want you to know that we honor your most valuable resource, your time. And I promise you that the commitment for each week of our bot camp is no more than 2 hours, including the time that it will take you to do all of these courses and any suggested exercises afterwards. I also promise you that we've made every effort possible to make this the most efficient and effective way for you to learn to build automations. And I think you'll recognize that as well through the amount of demonstrations and hands-on components that you'll see in these upcoming learning journeys. Now, I know you have competing priorities. So before we get into any of this, I want to thank you for setting aside time to focus on yourself and focus on improving your skill set. So, how does all of this work? Well, I'm glad you asked. Each Monday for the next 4 weeks, you'll receive a list of courses to take along with a message tying them together to that week's theme. We'll ask that you go through each week's course content, coming back to our community forums when you have questions, concerns, get stuck, or need help. And we'll be there to help answer your questions. Each Thursday, we'll be doing a live session where you can come and ask questions and hear from others who are going through the same content. We'll also use those sessions to do a brief recap of that week's themes and any concerns or comments or questions that we got throughout the week. So, without further ado, let's take a look at the theme for this week, week 1. Week 1 is all about establishing a foundational knowledge of what Automation Anywhere is, what automations are capable of, and the basics of what makes for a good automation use case. We also introduce a concept that we're calling the pillars of problem solving as we teach you to think like a developer. Now, before you start getting sweaty palms on me, I promise you that this is secretly easier than it sounds, and we're going to take it each step of the way. All of this leads into getting your Automation Anywhere environment set up so that you're ready to rock for week 2 when we start to move into some more hands-on exercises and demos. So you'll want to make sure that you register for our Automation Anywhere Community Edition. Here's your action plan for this week. We want to make sure you don't miss anything. First, go through the courses in this week's course list. Don't worry, we're starting really slow and we'll be introducing you to many new terms and concepts at a pace that you'll be able to keep up with. Next, we end this week's course materials with getting your Automation Anywhere environment set up so that you're ready to go for week 2. Make sure that you register for Automation Anywhere's completely free Community Edition if you haven't done so already. Alternatively, you could use an environment that was given to you by your place of work. Both will work for this bot camp, and we've made sure that that's a priority, that everything we do, you can do in Community Edition, or you can do in Automation Anywhere's Enterprise Edition. Another key to success is connecting with others. Jump into our community forums, introduce yourself, let everyone know what you're hoping to learn, the excitement or trepidation that you're feeling. We want you to air those things out, and we want you to connect with others. Spoiler alert, you're likely not the only one feeling that way. So connect with others as you go through this experience. We promise you that it's going to be the most effective way for you to learn. You're in this together. Hundreds of others will be going through the same experience with you. Finally, make sure that you join our live sessions that I mentioned every Thursday for some tips, tricks, a recap of that week's topics, as well as some community shoutouts. We want to recognize those who are contributing to our community. So, if you're ready to build a solid foundation for your automation skills, let's make week 1 a fantastic start. I can't wait to hear about your progress. Until next time, thanks for watching and go be great.